Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. So before I show you this one chart that is playing out since 2013, and with each and every bear market, actual bear market here in price action of Bitcoin, we have always seen one pattern that has repeated again and again, and exactly this one could be playing out right now in price action of Bitcoin, and that is definitely going to blow your mind away. So I am going to be showing that exact scenario in today's video, so please watch it till the end. And also, before diving into the content, for all the German speakers, if you are still not aware of this channel, this is Crypto Anup German channel. So if you want to follow me there, if you want to support me, the link regarding the channel is provided in the description down below, so feel free to check it out. Now let's dive into the content. So yesterday we talked about this one scenario which was known as symmetrical triangle, but since this symmetrical triangle was formed when the trend was heading here to the downside, according to the bullish symmetrical triangle and the bearish symmetrical triangle, you can see on the right hand side in a downtrend, when we see this symmetrical triangle formation happening, and if the support is going to get broken, then there is a very likely scenario that this is a sign of a trend continuation. We also did exactly as soon as we broke out of the support line from the symmetrical triangle, we started this downward price movement. And not just only that, I also included this head and shoulder scenario that was also playing out parallelly inside this symmetrical triangle, because I said you very loud and clear, if the neckline, not just only the support from this symmetrical triangle, but also the neckline from this head and shoulder is going to get broken, then there is a very likely scenario that we could be getting gravitated towards the 41 to 40,000 price range. And now you can see the price of Bitcoin is also slowly heading towards this price target area. So what to expect next? Does this actually make sense? The price of Bitcoin seeing a retracement around this 40,000, 41,000, finding support and starting this new impulsive price movement. It actually makes sense because I showed you, not just only because of this symmetrical triangle, but also with the right angle broadening wedge. According to the right angle broadening wedge, since the price of Bitcoin was not able to break out of this resistance around 44,500 range, we got a retracement. And now we have said, if this was the false direction in, just like as shown in an example right here, then there could be the final movement towards the lower line area of this right angle broadening wedge before breaking here to the upside. And this is exactly what could be also playing out parallelly along with this symmetrical triangle and also the head and shoulder formation. And now if you include this falling wedge as well, you can see falling wedge is looked as a very bullish scenario. And right now in our case, if this final movement is going to happen where the price is going to see this retracement around the 40,000 range, find support and break out of this falling wedge, then this could actually bring the price of Bitcoin in a very bullish scenario. Why? Because according to this falling wedge, right, if we do see this breakout, then the price of Bitcoin could be coming at least towards this 0.5 to 0.618 before choosing an actual trend direction. But to form this exact bullish price movement, the 40,000 support must hold the price at any cost, because around this 40,000 range we have extremely strong support lying around for Bitcoin. So this here is price action of Bitcoin in a weekly time frame. And if you have watched my video, you know we have talked about this rising trend line, which has always acted as a very strong line of support when the price of Bitcoin has shown any sort of a retracement, right? Every time we retest this rising trend line, we had a really nice bounce off it. And right now where we are also exactly around this rising trend line support. So if this is going to be a pretty similar scenario, just like here from past Bitcoin price action, after finding support at this rising trend line, we have seen a very nice bounce here in price action of Bitcoin. So if this is going to be an exact scenario, then we are aware not just only the rising trend line support is there, but also this one very important line of support and resistance both, because we can see this parallel line or the trend line was on a very important line of resistance here, you can see, right? And exactly when the price of Bitcoin showed this retracement, when we retested around that range, the same line acted as a support. After that, we had a really nice bounce. And now you can see we have a strong support from this rising trend line, and also now from this horizontal trend line, and that is the reason why we don't want the price of Bitcoin to break this 40,000 support at any cost, because breaking out of this 40,000 support will invalidate all the bullish scenario that I've talked in my video, and we could be actually starting this new downtrend from here on. So now what we are going to do, we are going to look at this weekly time frame one more time and go back all the way from 2013, because there is one scenario that has repeated whenever the price of Bitcoin has started this actual downtrend since 2013. Because if you look at this actual markup phase and markdown phase, guys, there has been one exact scenario that has been repeating since then. When you use this Fibonacci from the swing high till the swing low area in actual trend reversal since 2013, whenever we have seen this massive price pullback, we have also witnessed a massive relief rally that came all the way towards this 0.618 Fibonacci line, but was not able to find a proper support above that. You can see got a rejection, and after that we started this actual downtrend, which is also known as dead cat bounce. According to the dead cat bounce, you can see when the trend is ready for this new downtrend, it usually fakes out, right? A retracement around this 50% or even 60% since crypto is a bit volatile, then gets rejection and continue this trend here to the downside. And this dead cat bounce type of scenario played out here in 2013, where we had this massive correction, relief rally, price coming across this 0.618 but unable to close above that area. After that, starting this actual downtrend. Now let's go forward and look at this from 2017, because if you look at this 2017 actual markup phase and markdown phase, there was a pretty exact price movement. If you take this Fibonacci again from the swing high till the swing low area, the exact price movement also unfolded here. You can see we had this bigger pullback, we got a relief rally, just like from this 2013, a relief rally which brought the price around this 0.618 Fibonacci line, you can see, but was unable to find a proper support above it. And after that, we started this actual downtrend, just like from the past Bitcoin price action. And now, if we look at this smaller one, also the smaller one had this similar price movement. I mean, markup phase, and before we had this actual markdown phase here, right? There was again a pretty similar scenario. If you take this Fibonacci retracement from this swing high till the swing low area, the price of Bitcoin showed another relief rally where we also came across this 0.618 Fibonacci line, but was unable to find support. And after that, you can see what happened with price action of Bitcoin, right? And now, if this is going to be an exact scenario here in price action of Bitcoin as well, then you can see this has failed out here, right? This has failed out here. Price did came across this 0.618, but this time we actually managed to find support and also made a new all-time high. So now the question here is, if the price of Bitcoin is going to form another similar structure right now, then we want to find out where the bottom is going to be, because if this here is also going to be a pretty similar scenario before starting this actual downtrend, then maybe the price of Bitcoin is also going to show a pretty similar scenario, a move here where we see a retracement around this 0.618 Fibonacci line. And if this 40,000 or 39,000 was the bottom line, the 0.618 line is lying around 57,800, 57,900 area. So this here, right, could be our relief rally if the price of Bitcoin manages to find a proper support above this 40,000 range. If that is going to happen, then we could be expecting this relief rally to continue before again showing this actual fake out or a trend continuation here to the upside. So that's why, guys, this scenario must also be monitored very, very closely. But to form this actual scenario, guys, we have to find a proper bottom for Bitcoin. But in this case right now, we are not sure if the price of Bitcoin is going to hold the support around this 40,000 or not. But we do know that around this 40,000 range, we have some extremely strong support lying around for Bitcoin. If you look at this in a very, very different way, as you can see here, right? So this are some of the interesting scenario I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye guys.